Hello students, good morning to you all. I welcome you all to the third online session of environmental studies. Today we are going to study about the relationship between all things in the environment. Water, air and food are a very important part of our environment. All living things need them. They also need other things which they get from the environment. For example, birds require cotton, twigs and thread to build their nests. Twig means a very small thin branch that grows out from a main branch of a tree or bush. Man needs clay, stones and wood to build houses. Man needs cotton, wool and silk to make clothes to protect his body. So, these materials too we get from the environment. We make mats, baskets and paper using the materials obtained from the environment. In this way, our environment helps us to satisfy our needs for food, shelter and clothing. Like man and animals, plants also get help from the environment. Seeds of some plants are carried away by wind from one place to another. This helps the plant to grow at different places. Let us see how the living things have an effect on the environment. Vultures and foxes eat flesh of dead animals to keep our environment clean. The remains of these dead animals mix with the soil. Even fallen leaves of trees decompose and mix with the soil. Decompose means to decay, that is, break down. This increases the fertility of soil. Fertile soil helps the plants to grow healthy. Fertile soil means soil that is helpful for producing crops. In this way, living things can bring about a change in non-living things too. Do you know? A sheep's body is covered with wool. Animals like sheep eat leaves and small plants. When the sheep moves to different places, the seeds trapped in the wool fall on the ground. These seeds germinate and develop into new plants. Germinate means start growing. In this way, the sheep and the plants help each other. What we have learned from this topic? We have learned that there are many things in our environment. Some of them are living things and some are non-living things. Living things are of two kinds, plants and animals. Living things can move on their own, but non-living things cannot move. Living things need food, which helps them to grow, while non-living things don't need food as they never grow. Living things produce young ones like themselves. Living things get all they need from the environment. Living things bring about changes in non-living things too. All things in the environment depend upon each other. So, I hope that you all have understood the concepts very well. Read the lesson twice from your textbook at your home and stay safe. Thank you.